Oh my God. You know what that reminds me of? So my dad in high school volunteered to coach the special needs basketball team. And this was in New York. So there's like, he went to a bigger high school.
Tons of special needs people.
Tons of special needs people. Well, no, they couldn't tell because there's Italians and then, so, but my dad was like, he loved it. Like it was really fulfilling.
Yeah.
But he was talking about this one game where one of the kids on the team, he had Down syndrome.
Okay. And
he was like really strong. So he was like one of the better players. And, Dad's like, all right, everybody bring it in. And this guy is like, come on, guys. You pull it together. Play like a bunch of fucking out there. Dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, absolutely.
My dad was like, it was so hard not to laugh because you go for it.
Right. That's why we let Mara say the F word here.
It's my new favorite thing now.
Also, we are flirting with cancellation every time we do that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and I'm not worried about getting canceled. I've said this a million times. I'm uncancelable because I'm nobody.
Also, I dare them to try.
Like, what are they?
Yeah. Okay. Who are you mad at? It's not us.
Right.
And if they try to come at you, they're going to be like, well, can I carry your books to the next class?
But also, we've never used a word as like that particular word as like a diminutive word.
Yeah.
I tell it like in stories and whatnot, and then you do the kick it over to Mara to get the real word of the Lord out there. Hey, first of all, you guys sleeping?
Excellent.
Yep.
Oh.
No.
Mara, that was...
I mean, I'm lying. Are you lying?
Every time.
Yeah.
That's my secret.
You look so tired right now, actually.
Yeah, I'm really tired.
Yeah, you just don't have your usual exuberant pep.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
she doesn't have exuberant
pep. Where's that Daria energy we're so used to?
Are
you on Kratom right now?
No, I was this morning. I work today.
You work today. Chill.
Okay. Sorry.
Dick.
Yes.
All right. So not a new segment that we have to do, but we usually open with the entertainment thing, right? Isn't that kind of our bit? Open with entertainment of the week.
Let's go.
Or we kind of bullshit and then entertainment.
Yeah, but
we bullshit. We did it.
Yeah, we bullshitted already. Or whatever. I don't fucking know. Either way.
I do enjoy. I
got to pick a show to watch.
Oh, because everything's over now?
Well, yeah, but also like there's not a lot of like great shows that are coming out right now.
Right.
But there are some cute shows that have come out.
Oh?
That I think might be fun to watch.
Okay.
Monsters at Work apparently is pretty adorable.
Oh, yeah. I saw the first episode with Layla.
It's pretty adorable. And
fucking Henry Winkle is...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, which is great. He's wonderful.
If you guys don't know, he's the Fonz. He's Adam Sandler's dad.
He's also the acting coach in the show Barry, which if you've never watched the show Barry, season 1 of Barry might be the only show that I have full-blown like cried in, like actually cried, and in the same episode gut laughed where I had to pause and rewind and watch the same thing over. I mean, it is a roller coaster of emotions, that show.
Wow.
It's tough, dude. I mean, he's like basically a suicidal ex-Marine that becomes a hitman.
Okay, I was going to say.
And then doesn't want to be a hitman anymore. So he wants to become an actor.
Yeah.
And his coach, or his like hitman fucking running the show, pimp guy, whatever, I don't know what you would even call him, his contractor, I guess. That, like puts him on contracts. Is the guy who's like the super dorky dude that reads Obscure Sports Quarterly and Dodgeball.
Oh,
yeah, like the guy who's like, there she is, L for love, you know, and his wife's like banging David Hasselhoff, and he's like,
that's fucking. I always think that's. Wait, no, it's not Rip Torn. but he's like,
yeah, but this guy's in like a lot of stuff. He plays.
They're
He's
built so similarly.
Yeah.
He's like the younger.
He's Milton in Office Space, if you've seen that. But yeah, I don't know. That's a great show. That's not a show for us though, because it's an HBO subscription, and you guys are trying to live on $10,000 a year, which isn't going to happen if you're watching HBO.
Milton Wadhams.
Stephen Root. That's his name.
I didn't realiase his last name was Wadhams on fucking Office Space.
Yeah, that's
so goddamn funny.
The red swing line stapler. Gonna burn the building down.
Gonna put strychnine in all the guacamole. So good,
dude. That's a really. I think it's one of the most properly rated movies ever.
My brother just made an Office Space joke because he was trying to. Landon tried putting a computer together. Him and his friends.
Yeah,
didn't go well.
Of course it didn't.
Like it did at first. Like his one friend had like all of the proper nerd gear.
Yeah,
he even had the syringe for Therma stuff. Did we talk about this already?
Thermal paste.
Yeah, the Therma paste in the syringe thing. And it was going well. And then I just hear, the typical ADD. Blah, 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 and I go in and there's fucking parts all over the ground. And it's just a mess. So I had to call my brother over to try and help fix the chaos that was all of this shit.
Yeah.
And he goes, how much RAM was in this thing? I go, I don't know. There was 2 sticks in there. And he goes, you know what I do with two sticks of RAM? Or you know what I do with 16 gigs of RAM? 2 chicks at the same time.
2 chicks at the same time, man.
So fucking good.
Hey, Peter, man, come over here. What does he say? Hey, Peter, man, turn on channel 9. It's the breast exams. Oh, man.
That's Mike Judge, right?
Is that really Mike
No,
Judge?
Mike Judge was the boss at the restaurant.
No, I meant, isn't it a Mike Judge movie?
Oh, the movie
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Sorry. I thought you meant the actor.
No,
No, that's not.
No, that's the karate instructor from the strip mall.
Yeah, Rex Kwando guy.
That is Rex Kwando.
I can't remember his name.
Dude, he's so funny in that movie. Hey, Peter, watch your cornhole, buddy.
Dude, that guy is my fucking uncle. Like, he's...
The New York uncle that does contracting work?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
They
Diedrich
look
Bader.
incredibly similar.
Wow. Well done. Quick. You're getting like Jamie fingers over here.
Ooh.
Yeah, I typed in Rex KW and I got it. Wow. Off of guesses.
I love how in that movie he doesn't go by Larry either. Like he goes by Lawrence. Which is like the most like formal version.
I didn't even think about that.
And he's the least formal version.
You know what I say all the time? No one ever seems to get Lumberg fucked her. Everyone's like, who? Like, I'm not. God, dude. I don't think some guy named Lumberg fucked whoever we're talking about.
Lumberg fucked her. That's a great dude. And what other movie is he in? That's like, what's the? No, just kidding. That's he's in a Sandler movie, I think. Right? It's like a radio, or is that with fucking?
You're talking about
the dude from The Mummy.
Yeah, you're talking about Airheads.
Yeah, that's Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser,
Airheads.
you are
Yeah,
correct.
yeah. That's a pretty good movie.
Isn't Steve Buscemi in that too?
Yeah. That's it's the three of them.
Such a fucking weird.
It's a really weird movie. Don't they like
Great
hold?
movie.
It's a good movie,
They
but
hold a
weird...
radio station hostage, right?
Yeah.
God, it's a dumb movie. It's great.
With squirt guns filled with hot sauce.
Yeah, dude. It's so funny. It's so dumb. Like that was when Sandler and those guys were at their best.
It's weird to think that Kramer was in that too.
He what?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
He was doing the like Die Hard bit.
What was you know what other weird movie? Michael whatever his name is. Richardson, N-word guy.
That does clarify.
I know it does.
People,
it answers so many questions for people.
You remember that movie that Weird Al made?
Yeah, UHF.
UHF.
He's the janitor, and then he becomes the TV show host.
Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
I watched that a lot when I was like 12 years old.
Such a weird movie.
Hey, what about boogers?
Oh, dude.
Boogers are tight.
Yeah. So
yeah, boogers.
losing weight, right?
Yeah.
And
You found a cheat code to eating more?
No.
You just eat other people's boogers?
Kim was like, wanted me to eat donuts. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking eat donuts. And she was like, because I said, I'm still losing weight. And she was like, oh, must be nice. And I was like, what I'm doing? She's like, I walk. And like, is listing off the things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, do you still say I deserve this caramello? And she's like, guys could stop eating their boogers and lose weight. I was like,
that's really funny.
Really fucking funny. Like,
that's really good.
Stopped me in my tracks, and I was like, oh, God. If I was a female comedian, I could fucking, that'd be perfect.
Can I take this? It's Caitlin.
Yeah.
And she knows I'm recording.
You're good.
So. Walking away. I don't know what's left to say. I say it anyway.
We were looking for farts.
Today is not a day to remind you.
We were looking for farts to make that fart compilation for the next episode coming out. I don't know if you remember that part, but
no.
Okay. So there's a part in next week's episode where or I guess last week's episode.
Yeah.
So last week's episode, we'll be throwing a fart compilation in there because Mara's like, we're not children. Anyways, enjoy this fart compilation.
Yeah.
And I'm like scrubbing through the best of videos, and I was scrubbing through, and there's that part where you're like really seriously being like, because the George Floyd riots are starting.
Yeah.
And you're like, people are saying like defund the police, and it's like, we can't defund the police. And you're saying these like really serious things, and then do 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 do. It's like, God, that's the best.
It was. It literally cut the tension like a knife. That was like as far as the range of emotions that I felt like in that. I went from like full blown like freaking out to gut laughing.
Yeah.
It was so good. It's good.
Because we were like, oh, yeah, this isn't the room for that. We need to be happy in here.
Well, I know, but the world wasn't happy. It was
I
hard
know.
to be happy.
Exactly. So to try and shake yourself out of it feels
You
fucking
just
impossible
listen to
sometimes.
Beauty and the Beast.
It's a tale as old as time, man.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. All right, should we just rapid fire pick this TV show, or am I just
Okay,
plugging something that's not something you guys want to do?
Well, there's a movie that just came out called God, what is it? It's that all-female cast. It's basically John Wick, but all ladies. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, it's not Burn Book, or maybe it is Burn Book.
It's called Burnt Toast.
Just got released on Netflix.
That Google search was fucking awesome. Oh man, that made me so happy. She literally looked up John Wick, but all ladies. That was awesome. Just look up new Netflix movie, female.
Yeah. There it is.
Or you found it. What's
Worked
it called?
out. Google what you want.
What's it called?
Yeah,
Gunpowder Milkshake?
I was way off.
Holy fuck. Dude, you literally couldn't have been further, I don't think.
But yeah, it looks dope as fuck.
We also should all independently watch season 2 of I Think You Should Leave, because I've heard it's fucking great.
Is it out?
Yeah, it just came out. Yeah.
I want to watch Silicon Valley.
I have heard nothing but incredible things about that show.
I didn't realize it had Martin Starr in it.
It's got a lot of really good characters.
That's interesting. So none of us have watched it?
I've seen like 2 episodes.
I saw one bit from an episode the other day, and I was like, how have I not seen all of this show?
Yeah, I've also only seen one bit, which is them trying to figure out how everyone...
The Dicks one? Jerking off Dicks
Yes.
one? Yeah, I saw that bit the other day.
It's the best. TJ Miller. I mean, I love TJ Miller so much.
Yeah, so do I. Is he a bad guy? I don't know.
No, he has severe mental problems from a fucking stroke that almost killed him.
That's right.
Is that the Deadpool guy?
Yeah.
He didn't have a stroke. He had like a fucking
Aneurysm,
yeah,
basically.
literally.
Oh,
yeah,
that
he's
guy. Yeah,
so
yeah.
good in that show. This guy.
I mean, he's good in
Very
everything.
funny.
He was in Freaks and Geeks.
He's in Knocked Up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's
So fucking
He's
funny.
incredibly like dry in the show, which I'm sure is what he is in every role.
Every single thing.
I feel like
yeah.
his dad is the guy from Dumb and Dumber who's like, hang up the phone.
You
know what I'm talking about?
I've only seen that movie.
Mario,
like,
you know what I'm
twice.
talking about?
No,
The phone booth scene.
it's been a while.
Insert stained meme.
Yep, thank you.
But he's always a whiny guy and long drawn, like they even kind of look similar.
I don't know why, but that voice reminds me of what's his name, Richard Brand.
Could be a young Wadhams.
Wow. Really good. He really could.
Richard Kind. That's who I was thinking of. Richard Kind has the greatest voice in showbiz. It's not even close. This guy's voice is so fucking funny.
Oh, this
Very
guy.
similar.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Very similar. Lane.
Yeah. This guy, so they had in this episode of Last Week Tonight, they were like doing this whole like we're gonna take down Purdue Pharma. And they got to like talking about how the guy who is the CEO has been deputized. Like, is it deputized? No.
What's up? What thing?
Whoops.
So they're we're not pausing. We're just Chris is not going to be here. So do you want me to repeat the Richard Kind thing, or do you just want to miss out on that part? Good. Mara has something up.
Okay.
So
Yeah, we can do this.
what?
Oh, did we land on a show that we're picking?
Yeah.
Silicon Valley?
We're
Yeah.
watching that. I think that's the best. That's a great idea.
Oh, I
And
gotta
I-
find it too. We'll
What?
find it later.
The
So we
show?
gotta find it to watch. Like, where the fuck is it?
oh, it's on HBO.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is?
It's an HBO show.
I mean, that's hilarious because the first example
know.
you
Too bad.
But I mean, if you guys are that committed to it, we'll make it work.
I have it.
I could just buy it.
I have HBO.
I can give you my login.
Okay.
It's got to be on Hulu.
Hulu plus HBO.
That's the whole thing. Is you have to
They
buy
have
the
the
premium
HBO
channels.
attachments.
It's like
yeah.
when it's like buying Brazzers, but you don't get Reality Kings. You got to buy
Right.
Reality Kings.
a la carte. I want
Yeah.
the big booty girls.
Although in April they do run a special, you get Bang Bros along with it.
Whoa.
Is it?
And then Halloween you can get Hooters on horseback.
What?
Huh?
There's just porn of girls with their
I
tops
mean-
off on horses? No. That's a whole genre?
There was
Hooters
cake
on-
farts.
Yeah.
But who? I mean, that's for everyone.
Don't say who. Don't say like, well, who's Sonic being pregnant for?
Everyone. Again,
Okay.
this is like we're not splitting the population by saying cake farts were a porn category. Find me one person who doesn't enjoy it. You're either sexually attracted to it or it's the funniest goddamn thing you've ever seen. Have you ever seen cake farts?
Yeah.
God, is it hilarious.
Hey everyone, it's me, Andy Narwhal, reminding you to please go to our Patreon page, patreon.com/dude absolutely.
See, I'm realizing the more time I spend with you, it's been, half a decade that we've been friends. The more time I spend with you, the more I realize, like, if we were to ever do some sort of voice acting gig, whatever, you would do all the sort of, like, accented voices, and I would do all the weird, eccentric voices.
Oh.
You know what I mean? My piece of the pie is much smaller.
Announcers.
Yeah, like I could do the announcer guy, any like dirty old stinky creature thing I could do. Like you guys have watched
Like you're good at the articulation types of voices, especially like
stuff that I have to manipulate my voice box for, whereas you're great with all the accents.
I can and I can do all the sloppy stuff.
like
Except for Domingo. That was offensive.
do you guys did you watch Big Mouth?
Just when you're trying to get through it on Netflix and it kind of plays.
Richard
Okay.
Kind is John Mulaney's dad on.
So, yeah, he is. So in Big Mouth, there's the hormone monsters. And then Coach Steve has a hormone monster, and his is like just this disgusting beast. And that was the first character in that show that I just fucking nailed the voice for, which was like kind of hard for me because like hard on me, because I'm like, I'm the gross one.
Yeah.
You're awesome, Coach Steve.
Yeah, see, that's kind of the meat wad inflection.
Right.
Yeah.
Meat rat.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle, come on over here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Trying to lay this beast down.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's Meat Rod. Master Fry. I'm going over to the pool.
God, Meatwad's the fucking best. I used to be able to do Carl's voice. It was like my favorite thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it
That's
just
like how Nathan and I became friends
Isn't it
because I
like
could do that voice.
gravelly?
It's Patana Lanaluski. It's his last name. Because he's getting married to fucking. Oh my God. That's going to go into a whole fucking thing.
Yeah,
so.
it's been a long time.
He marries a stripper. Or he thinks he's marrying a stripper. Dusty Gozangas.
Dusty Gazongas.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Is
Right?
that
And
like
then-
a moth one?
And she gets abducted by aliens.
Mm.
She's just constantly going, hey guys, what's everybody up to tonight? And so she's at the wedding like, well, this is a weird one.
I straight up have never watched an episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
It's really easy to do because they're like 10 minutes long.
I know, I just never, because it was on Comedy Central, or it was on Adult Swim
Yes.
at the time of night that I was, like, I had to choose TV or video games.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
No.
was So, like, I would get home from hockey,
Yeah.
and then it was on, because it was on at 10 on Adult Swim, or 9:30 or whatever. And
Oh, it wasn't okay. It was a personal choice. I thought someone was making you choose.
No, it was like I was only allowed, because we had the TV in the basement,
Okay.
and I was like allowed to play video games or watch TV until a certain time. And then if I wanted to stay up later, I had to read. That's why I read so many goddamn books when I was a kid, because insomnia started early for me. Dude, I read the fucking 7th Harry Potter book in 8 hours.
That's incredible.
My God.
It's a thick one.
And that came out when I was in 8th grade.
That's what she said.
Hot penis. Actually, it came out when I was in 7th grade, I think.
2007.
So
Latter
yeah,
half.
8th grade. Yeah. Yeah, I read that in a short window of time.
No, first half. First half, 2007. Sorry, my
Yeah, it came
brain's
out in the
doing
summer.
things.
Came out in the summer. Yeah. Did you read the Harry Potter books?
Yeah.
Insert.
You seem ashamed.
What? No, I'm not.
Oh, just tired. Mara's just tired.
Insert.
Do you say sorry?
Sorry.
You don't mean that. Go
No.
ahead.
No, of course not.
Insert Snape kills Dumbledore.
Dude, it needed to happen.
Oh, I mean like the.
I love him. I love Severus Snape.
I'm
I
talking
love
about
it.
the drive-by.
Oh. I haven't seen that.
Those
That's
kids
not even
wait-
a spoiler.
the kids waiting in line.
That spoils nothing.
I forget if they were waiting in line at the bookstore.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the bookstore. And there's all these dozens and dozens of children waiting. And this guy in a car drives by and goes, Snape kills Dumbledore! And you hear this kid go, no, you bitch!
That's so funny.
I
Can you
could
pull
find
that
it.
up?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Snape kills Dumbledore.
There we go. We got there.
That
What a coward. Why are you driving?
was that a bad video?
It was a bad video. But I mean, the only part that you would ever see was that it would cut right. to,
No.
no, you bitch. It's that tiny kid voice.
Not even a spoiler.
Still
Not at all.
Very
It
funny.
needed to happen. We all knew it was going to happen. We didn't know it was going to happen.
I mean,
We
Wh-
didn't know.
Benedict. No, wait, no.
Cumberbund?
No, it's Alan Rickman.
Yeah. Alan Rickman. That's not his voice at all. I just had to lean into it because I fucked it up to start with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I could do it either.
It's There's like 4 types of voices. There's this whole thing that Mel Blanc explained. It's like the 4 categories of voices. And the very middle of all 4 of those categories is Regis Philbin. Literally, like they say that. Like you have to, her first celebrity voice, in order to do all the voices perfectly, the first voice that you have to actually nail is Regis.
Wow, that's funny.
Because he uses all 4 categories.
Mel Blanc is a god.
Yeah, a god among men. You heard about his... I may have told the story on the podcast already, actually.
How he like got into an accident.
Yeah, the whole coma thing. Fucking insane.
So bonkers.
Oh.
I went to the store today. Kelly. So fucking good.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I can't do his voice. I have never been able to. This is a real banger of an episode, you guys. We're really putting it together. Well, wouldn't be an episode. Here we go. Now we're on track.
Yeah,
now
thanks.
we're on track.
That's a good reset.
Yeah,
right
we're
there.
fucking vibing now. All right, so we picked our future entertainment. What happened in entertainment this week, gang?
So, they just announced that there's going to be a spin-off of The Witcher. They're doing an animated series, which is a prequel to. So it's Venmo.
Faramir.
What's the guy's name?
Apple Pay?
Vesemir?
Vesemir.
I didn't actually watch The Witcher.
It's really good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I watched one episode and I was like, there's a lot of titties.
The more that it goes on, it's because you can tell how invested Henry Cavill is.
Yeah.
He does all of his own stunts.
Yeah.
He just fucking loves the series.
I couldn't not. He's Superman, right?
He did all his
it's
own
muted
stunts.
again.
I know. I did it on purpose. Just keep talking.
He's Superman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the whole time I watched that first episode, I'm like, Superman looks weird.
Dude.
He did all his own animated stunts.
Yeah. He did.
Not impressed.
There's just a scene of him falling down the stairs, and then you just cut.
I actually fell down some stairs while they were animating that.
The director just kicks him down a flight of stairs. Whoa!
Hey,
You have
Henry.
to keep doing it so they can memorize it.
There's a deck of magic cards at the end of those stairs. Hold on.
Did you hear they're making a new Jackass movie?
I watched the trailer.
How fucking fun does that look?
I mean, it looks terrifying.
Yes, as all of them did.
But I mean, they're old. They're like Danger Zone old.
Yeah, but it also like it makes me happy that like Steve-O is fully involved still and sober. You know, like those things mean a lot to me. Just like because it proves like, oh, they weren't just using him. You know.
Yeah.
I always felt that when I found out about Steve-O's like abuse of drugs and stuff, it really turned me off of the show. And then like Bam was such a fucking loser that like.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, just bad. Bad.
God, I dropped the phone and everything, and this just.
I know. As I was saying, I was like, this is sad.
One-way ticket to Bombersville, but all right, what do we got?
So yes, but I am excited. It does.
Yes.
They all look really happy to see each other. And like,
yes. Oh, go ahead.
I was like watching. You can tell that they're like passing the baton on to new people.
Right. That was like that was a huge when it like Eric Andre's in it, Machine Gun Kelly's in it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like there's people that you would be like, if there's a new wave of Jackass, these guys would be in it, right? I mean, they would have to be.
It's a dildo, though. It's not a baton.
Oh wow.
Nice,
Right.
100%.
Absolutely right.
Entertainment for me this week. Not a lot of shows, video games, same shit. But I did get something that you might like,
I like a few things.
and Landon might like. He plays on PC though, so I don't know if he uses a controller for any of the games he plays. But you might like if you want to pick up gaming again.
Is it PS4 then?
Well, yeah, but it's not a game. It's an object that I bought to help strengthen my skills.
Is it the Power Glove?
No,
Oh.
I wish, dude. That'd be so awesome. Just a perfect throwback. Mara would shit herself.
Yeah, that would be a good day.
No, I got Control Freaks. Have you ever heard of those?
The things for analog sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're fucking awesome. It's like they're making money hand over fist for this product. It's genius.
Can I see one of these things?
Yeah. So in order to get full FOV usage, field of view usage, in your game, for dynamic range and stuff like that, you have to use the entire range of the stick, and then you have to rely on sensitivity on the screen to be able to make up for. What control freaks allow you to do is kind of like how the end of a windmill blade moves faster than the center.
Oh, okay.
It allows that same sort of thing because you travel less distance with your thumb, but because you're giving yourself that extra length on the stick, it actually moves the original stick further and it goes faster. So you can heighten the sensitivity on your game, and you don't have to move your thumb as much in order to get your player to move and whatever. So I've been using one that's they're called the Galaxies. You can actually see them right there. So you can see one is one size and the other is longer.
Oh, whoa.
So for my baseball game that I play, I use the smaller one for when I'm batting, because you have to be way more able to move, but you don't want to move too much.
Okay.
Because there's the strike zone. You can't leave the strike zone when you're swinging, otherwise you're going to miss the ball, right? Or whatever. And then the other one is really good for pitching because it allows you to be really precise with all your movements. They're freaking cool, and they were fucking $12.
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna see if Amazon has them.
I used these in 2009.
They're that old?
Yeah. Well, they had a different version, obviously, but
Oh, okay, yeah.
for Modern Warfare 2.
I was gonna say they're super popular with Call of Duty players that play on controller, whether you're playing on a PC or not.
So Landon has been playing a ton of Destiny 2.
I was so fucking good at that game for a while. That actually is the best first person shooter game the best I've ever been at a first person shooter game. It's not even close.
Boom, just purchased. You want to know what's in my cart right now?
I don't know.
It's actually super weird. So, number one, a funny corgi mug. It's corgis flopping on this mug.
I love it. Corgis kick ass.
Number two is a bottle full of pills. And
it's just decoration? Or?
Yeah, it's just decoration, but also, so you write a note.
And you put it in a pill?
You put it in a pill.
And then it's happy pills?
Yeah, so you can...
That's really cute, Chris.
Yeah, so I thought that was...
Are you going to get that for Timothy? Christopher.
And then...
Oh, hey, can we get a...
Aww. I was going to do a Full House, get the Full House 90s. Yeah. Everywhere you look. And then Sugar Skull wall art pieces.
Those are sweet.
So yeah, fairly random shit.
Really cool, Chris. Wow.
I got these trigger things for the...
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
They lengthen the triggers.
So they didn't stay on.
Of course not.
Super glued them.
Classic.
Still broke them. My gaming is very intense.
Mara was trigger happy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just playing and they snapped off.
They look like goat dicks.
What?
Goat penises.
These look like goat dicks.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
Is that what goat penises look like?
Yeah. Mara, could you Google goat penises?
Sure. Oh, right at the top there.
Oh, recently searched.
Oh, it's in your bookmarks. We got safe search. Oh, here we go.
Why did we just get a prompt that said, do you want to add this to your saved folder?
No, you're wrong.
You are really wrong. You just wanted us to look up goat penises.
They don't look like?
Hey,
okay, wait. Go back.
What?
Yeah, hold on. We need to... Okay. We need to recognize.
I don't want to recognize.
You see that
it.
thing to the far left,
Yeah.
second down?
Okay.
That. What is that?
What do you mean? What is that?
Is it a penis llama?
It's a goat, but it has a giant penis coming out of it.
That
the front
is
of it.
so funny. I kind of want it.
Wow. Let's go to Etsy.
That's an Etsy item?
What else would it be?
It's $400.
Look at all of these penis things.
Well, there's one for $420.
Wait. What's up with that snail?
Oh, the snail's actually pretty awesome.
Oh, my God.
That's only $40.
This is
It's called a
great.
circumsnail. Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, that's fantastic.
These have great detail.
They really, I mean, that's the
Look at
best.
this.
When somebody,
You know what's actually more disturbing than the fact that somebody is making these so intricately? Their name is the Dusty Tentacle. That's odd. Oh my God, they're obsessed with penises and vaginas, it appears.
Look at this. It's got some teeth in there.
So
Oh
some
my God.
funny,
Hey, Mara, Harry
some-
Potter reference? This guy is the real life Borgin and Burks.
Oh, yeah.
that's that one shop.
Yeah, that's where all the Slytherins slither in and get their bad stuff.
Nice.
Just going to do you a favor really quick.
You bookmark it for me.
There you go.
You know what's bookmarked up there?
What's up?
Besides that,
Poop
obviously.
senders?
Poop senders.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Remember poop senders?
I do remember Poop Senders. I very much remember
Pepperidge
it.
Farm remembers.
All right, what do we got here?
They released they're going to release a new character for the fighting game I play.
No.
This is
Which
the
one?
guy. Guilty Gear.
Oh, okay.
It just got announced.
Confirmed. Preparing to capture.
Holy fuck, what is this song?
It's pretty baller.
Yeah.
Yeah, this song rips.
It's not a big deal. What's that?
Not anymore.
You want to know what's in this coffin? Aliens? Don't be ridiculous. Oh, let me explain. Huh? That can't be right. Plan F. Bring it on out. Sorry, haven't taught my buddies to pull punches. 51 seconds. That's a good number. Love that number. You fixing to start a war there, Hoss? You're up. UMA!
To see I'm blazing, still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me.
See, he's got a coffin with an alien in it.
Okay. The end song?
Yeah. Smell of the Game?
Yeah,
Incredible song.
I was gonna say have we played it on this show before?
We played it on Beat Saber.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what so funny.
Great song.
Still my heart is lazy.
That is bullshit, blazing. Yeah.
So that's where the Colonel went, huh?
Well, you know.
KFC?
He got super into killing people post-retirement.
He's in the coffin.
Oh,
No.
he went to Area 51 and was
That
like,
was-
well.
he is Colonel Sanders. I mean, he's
It's Gold Lewis Dickinson.
I mean,
what a
Great.
name.
great.
Gold Lewis?
I don't understand that part. I only know why it's Dickinson. That's because of Bruce Dickinson
Oh.
from Iron Maiden.
Ah.
Everything's a heavy metal reference in the game.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So that's basically probably a reference to Rust in Peace by Megadeth.
Ah.
Huh.
That whole character.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize that's what the game looked like when you play it. It actually looks fucking rad.
Yeah, it's an
That's a
incredible
phone
looking
game?
No. That's not the golf game. This is not the golf game. This is the fighting game on the computer.
Sorry. I mean, I knew it wasn't the golf game, but I
I
thought.
didn't realize it was Unreal Engine. I mean, that makes any game.
So wait. You said this is PC?
Yeah, you can play it on PC and PlayStation.
Okay. I think I might have to get it. because
Gorgeous game.
it's funny. It's funny, very funny, but also looks pretty cool. Still, my heart is lazy.
I guess I. Oh, here we go.
Is this the song?
Yeah. Oh, it sucks. Does that sound quality suck?
That's working for me.
Because all I'm getting this is the left.
I was gonna say it's heavy on the left ear.
Okay.
Kind of levels out though.
I know who I am. The moonlight lakes call me. This is who you are. My face is so long.
This was written in Russian beforehand, right? And then translated?
And then sang by a Japanese guy.
No way.
Yeah.
That is bullshit blazing. My heart is blazing. If the word kill me, I don't need a new word under you. Soon you will know. We already know the smell of the game.
The smell of the game.
Well, it's out now, so we all know what it smells like.
Oh my god, that's so funny. The smell of the game.
So
It literally they're describing Rancid. Oh, the band.
I mean, that's so funny. That made me sweat. Like that's. I mean, is this the same guy?
It's the same soundtrack.
Oh, okay. But that last dude, if James Gunn and the dude from Godsmack had a Japanese baby, that's what he would sound like.
What's,
so this guy loves Avenged Sevenfold.
What's Goldfinger Dickinson's soundtrack song?
I don't. They just released the trailer.
Okay, because
So-
that song in the beginning of that trailer fucking ripped.
Yeah.
Blind like a tiger, walk in the park, play the hero till I die. Fly like an eagle, soar through the sky, be free till you die.
Oh, the bassist was rock hard there.
Yeah. No, it's really good.
It's so funny. Like, so all of these animes that I've been watching, they've started to have subtitles for like the intro and outro songs, and the lyrics are just absolutely insane, just like that. And that's what that reminds me of. It's like they shred so hard, and then
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like, "Kiss the butterfly, go up high."
For sure, yeah.
What?
But
Let's
this is what plays while you're fighting.
That's
It's
so
absolutely
sick.
incredible. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's super hype.
Fight like the tiger in the park.
Walk in the park.
Oh, walk in the
Yeah.
park.
Which again
Fight like a tiger, walking in the park.
makes no fucking sense at all. That's awesome.
Well, he says, "Be free until you die."
Which, why is a tiger walking in the park?
Well, you know,
It would be in the jungle. It's
poetic.
No, it's not. it's not. It sounds captivity.
It sounds like if they were to make an anime out of that song, it would be like a tiger that leaves the jungle to become a businessman.
Yeah.
And he's in the park and like people are running away from him and he's like, I'm going to be free until I die.
And he's voiced by Idris Elba.
a lot of instrumental stuff. Like it used to be a lot. Like
well, I could tell why.
yeah.
They had to learn how to speak English before.
They just got through English 4.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny. Also, I didn't mean that in a bad way. I'm not saying like let's wrap
Ow.
this shit up. I just like you know
Oh.
what I mean.
Yeah, we do need to get to the next thing.
Right.
Let's do it.
We went through entertainment.
But that
for
was
an
great.
hour. That was great. Oh, brought to you, boys. Here we go.
Did I tell you how I got trained to? So you have to put the jewelry in these sterilizing packs.
Yeah.
Right.
That makes sense.
And the way that the guy was training me on how to open them was because they're not airtight, but it's like getting a Band-Aid off of a thing, right? So you kind of have to do this thing to open them.
Yeah.
So you can get the jewelry in there to put it in the sterilizing, yada, yada.
Right.
So the guy that's training me is like, all right, so you just pinch it and do that thing like when you want to itch your nuts, but you're going to pinch them instead.
And you were like, yeah, man.
Holy shit.
I get it. You nailed it.
I might have done that while we were talking, but fuck, that's funny.
Dude, I do that like 13 times a day.
I know.
I'm doing it right now.
I had no idea. I was like, that's exactly why I do it, because I don't want to do a whole scratchy scratch, just a little pinch and roll.
Right. And it's all like, I love when you have those moments where you realize like this thing you think you do that's weird is like totally universal. You're like, oh, we all do that. Duh. Of course.
Yeah. Absolutely hilarious.
Oh, that's awesome. Like when, like,
What? You good?
I already know where it's going.
I
didn't mean to go Jerry Seinfeld, but I can see where it's going.
So I was thinking the other day about like how I blew my nose and then I like looked in the Kleenex afterwards, and I was like, that's weird. Like I don't. And then somebody else brought it up and that they do that, and I was like, oh, I'm not alone.
You wanted to see like the ink blot?
Yeah, I want to see like what kind of damage I did.
Did you write this?
Yeah.
The excellent penmanship.
Thank you.
Like immediately stuck out to me. Very
So
good.
if this gets fucked
I
up,
always
it's
do.
all
Thank
you.
you.
Gotcha.
That's how I write. That's why I write in all caps.
Very good. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I've written in all caps since high school
Wow.
because and my teachers used to get super mad at me. They're like, "Why do you write in all caps?" I'm like, "Can you read it?" And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right, shut the fuck up then, Miss Lewis."
Like all of my K, if I write a K, it's always capital, because how dumb does a
lowercase K?
The worst letter.
You give it a bosom. It's like what?
Yeah.
This K got titties on it now.
Yeah.
Why did I say
Looks like it has a goiter.
Nice. Get hit.
This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Giant Blow Up Bouncy Ants. There's a party in our ants, and you're invited. Excellent. Excellent.
Thank you. This episode. Okay. This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by my Empire of Dirt. You can have it all. Use coupon code HURT.
Great.
Thank you, Mara.
Excellent. This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Big Titty Anime Girls Carbonated Bathwater. Now in strawberry.
This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by having so much to do, so you just take a nap.
Oof. Big oof.
Yeah, happy Saturday. That's what I say. I don't know what day. I think it was last Sunday, actually. Caitlin said something about how I seemed sleepy because I was yawning a bunch. And then she came to her own realization where she's like, you didn't take a nap today. I'm like, I'm a child. Where my
Do you have
wife,
snackies?
yeah, where my wife is like, you have to go to bed early because you didn't nap.
It's your Flintstones vitamin.
You're getting crabby. Do you need your diaper changed?
This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by the fear of a power outage mid-shower. Does that ever happen to you guys?
Yeah.
God.
It happened to me at my old apartment. I was in the shower, power went out, fire alarm went off.
Oof. God.
Soaking wet, had to go outside.
I hate it because like
That's why I don't take showers.
the bathrooms.
Makes sense, honestly.
The last time it happened to me, I was in a bathroom that had no windows, so it's just pitch black, and I'm soaking wet.
Yeah. And then you were like, well, if there was ever a time to finger my butthole.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
If there's a fire, just start taking a bath and just stay in there.
Yeah, and then
It'll be
you
safe.
And then if it gets really bad, just bring the toaster with you. This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Riff Raff's Kick-Ass Custom Backsplash. Now at Home Depot. It's great.
Still needs a tiger.
I know.
I like that you went down, though. You were like, I don't want to get too loud. 8.
Great.
This episode of the Dude Absolutely podcast is brought to you by the world's smallest.
It's the best one I've ever written. It's the one I was so excited about.
I saw you over there.
I know. I felt so good about it.
I thought it was a mistake.
No, it was on purpose. I thought it was so funny.
Is this a Mad Lib?
No, I just was like, how do I fuck with somebody?
Oh, you got me for a minute.
Yeah.
But I saw your face.
Yeah, I was so happy. I was so happy.
I saw your face.
I saw your face
I
over
was
there.
so happy when I wrote that. And then I told you, like, this is the best one I've ever written. You're like, good.
That was the epitome of the this is just for us.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Nobody watching is going to be like, well done, Alex.
That's still better than that was just for me specifically.
You know, it's funny. So the episode that Mara and I recorded,
Yeah.
The fucking Roomba bumped into the door. You could hear the
Yeah.
and we're both like, "Jip fucking ah." Somebody commented, "Inconvenient Roomba is inconvenient, but also helpful sometimes."
That's really funny.
Oh, hey now.
What's up?
Love it.
You want to do this game?
Mm-hmm.
We got Darude Absolutely Sandstorm.
Oh man, I love it.
You love the song?
Yeah.
Do you really?
No.
Okay, good.
Oh, is this not a Dubai reference?
No.
My bad.
You didn't know the song?
Mm-mm.
You know the song.
Do I?
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Is it Take On Me by the Aha Band?
The Aha Band?
Wait,
I know a guy that jacked off to this song.
wow.
And-
Specifically?
Yeah.
On purpose.
Yeah.
Like the
And-
tempo?
Yeah, and afterwards his dick was missing some skin. Because he was doing it like literally like Have you heard One Blade by Blade Masters?
No.
Pull that up real quick.
Whoa.
Who's that unimpressed guy?
Get your fit. Whatever you mind. What am I pulling up?
One Blade by Blade Masters with a Z. One of my closest friends.
Ooh, hard style.
Okay, one of my closest friends is hammered, and he's like, "I need more chew." So I'm like, "All right, I'll drive us to the gas station." And we're in his car, and he hops in the. It's a great song. He hops in the passenger seat, and we're like fist pumping and dancing whatever to the song. And he knocks his mirror off the inside of his car, just punches it off of his car, and then it was a huge snowstorm the next day. So all the auto body shops in the area were closed because there was like a blizzard, but he had to go home because he had baseball practice. So he drove through a fucking giant snowstorm with no way to look behind him. Dude, this song hits. They have the drum that like the super fat kid played in band. The like this one, like it's awesome. This song kicks ass.
Not to keep hammering on fat kids, but we are fat kids.
Yeah. I don't feel bad because I am fat. So.
Exactly.
Your next fat kid.
So this song's playing. We're in a fucking Toyota Corolla that's like rusting. The floor is like rusting out of this car, and he's fist pumping and just jacks his mirror off of the car. It was so goddamn funny,
Dude, that would be such an incredible music video for this. Is some dudes fist pumping, and just by the end of the
Punching
song,
shit.
the car is demolished.
So funny story about that, real quick. So that same night, he shows up to our dorm. And he made the like Skittles vodka thing,
Oh yeah.
So he did it, but he did it wrong. he like tried to power through the process too fast. He like made it too quickly into the like he drank it too quickly after he made it. You're supposed to like let it settle, but what happens with the sugar and the vodka is like creates this giant foam. So he pulls out these 2 mason jars that are like 70% foam, 30% liquid. And he's like, "You guys ready to drink?" And we're like, "That's what you brought?" And he's like, "Dude, it's good, I promise." And then he pops the cap off and downs this whole thing. And he looks at us and he goes, "You just gotta power through the foam, man." So for like 10 years, we were just kept saying like, "Dude, just gotta power through the foam. Don't worry about it."
That's really fucking
Oh man,
funny.
just gotta power through the foam, dude.
But speaking of fat kids, also that's what I say to Kim.
Speaking of fat kids, or power through the foam.
You just got to power through the foam. But Mara came with me to. Okay, so there's one minor thing. So Mara came with me to pick the kids up from my parents' house, which is a fucking 35 minutes away. Which
a fucking
and because she's such a pal, right? So I get there, turn off the car, right? And I get out of the car, and Mara's not getting out of the car, and I'm like, what are you doing?" She's like, "Wait here." I was like, no, get out. Like, such a friend that she was willing to come with me, sit in the car, just for the drive.
I mean, I would have sat in the car too, man.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's my parents.
I know. It's nothing against your parents. Do you know how awesome it is to be in not your car alone? That's the chillest. You have zero responsibilities.
I had fist pumping to do.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I did
fair.
get a massage from a chair, though.
Oh, yeah.
I am the one
Which
who
style
controls
did
the
you go
blade.
with?
Thai, I think. No, Chinese.
Chinese style.
I just thought, I don't know, that tickled me a little bit.
Because there's a bunch of little Chinese people in there.
Because it was like low, medium, high, and then Chinese.
That's so fucked. Was it just a bowl cut?
Oh,
sorry.
That's funny.
That's mean.
That thing hurt my wrist, though.
Oh, with the
The
squeeze.
squeezy arm thing.
So yeah, it's this massage chair where they try to think of everything, right? So
Yeah.
like you put your arms into the armrests, and there's just bladders that like fluctuate. So like they get really tight, and the same thing on your calves. So they blow up, squeeze your arm to death, and then go back down. And
So it's like the blood pressure machine. But
Yeah,
to
exactly,
massage
yeah.
you.
that's actually really good. There's things.
I wasn't even trying to be funny. I was just like trying to.
No, I know. There's things for your Achilles tendon, your feet, and then the butt vibrates
Dude, I would fart so fast.
for
on the
no
thing.
reason.
So you just
Didn't you say that? You were like, "Am I farting?"
basically you just look like Baymax and you're getting your ass massaged.
But dude, it is the weirdest feeling because it doesn't vibrate on your back. It's only so it like vibrates your balls and butthole.
yeah, it's targeted.
Super
It's
weird.
for your coccyx.
Everyone had that. I did a dumb thing at my job and got fired. I've never been fired from a job, but I have
Same.
quit a job right before the firing came.
I took a nap in a closet, and somebody opened it up. It just so happened to be a supervisor, and I, like, subconsciously must have known because I just got up and started pretending that I was doing something in there. And he just goes, "Tired?" I go, "Yeah." And he came up to me later, like, didn't process. He was like, "You were napping in the closet?" I was like, "Yeah, man."
This place sucks.
He goes, "Fuck, man, I gotta go tell Jackie. I'm sorry, dude." Like,
Oh, what a narc.
I know. I was like, "Well,
You don't have to.
yeah."
You have a really good no-look hand job.
That's why we need unions.
You can pretend it's someone else.
But it was so funny that, like, I remember the feeling of like fumbling around in the dark.
I had a job.
Close the door behind you.
He
Fumble
did. He
around.
left me in there.
I had a job in high school where I had to like ship a bunch of hunting gear. That was like my job. It was like shipping ammunition, and I think I've told you guys this before, but okay, so I shipped like guns and ammunition and stuff.
What the fuck?
I know. It was an insane warehouse. They had like AKs and all kinds. It was nuts. But one of the packages was going like specifically to one guy who was like this big buyer for us.
Okay.
And he bought a personal order, and he bought a bunch of like bear gel, which is like bear spray.
Oh, okay.
But you put it on your property to keep bears off your property. And it stinks to high hell. And I packed them really bad. And they're in glass jars. And they showed up at the guy's house, and they were all broken. So he opened it up, and it literally spilled like all over his house. And my boss came walking back, and like this was like a week before I had already put in my 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
And my boss came back and was like, "Hey, do you remember that package you shipped last week with all the bear stuff in it?" And I was like, "Yeah, what about it?" And he's like, man, you know what? Why don't you just go home today, and then we'll just call it the end of your. And I was like, "No doubt, sounds good. See ya." And that was that.
Oh, God. That's really funny.
I never told you the story about the bullet that went off.
What?
Oh man, now I'm the guy making this to go along.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm hearing it now too.
That
It
is-
sounds like an air conditioning thing is. Who farted?
So anyways, Darude, absolutely.
Oh yeah, we're doing a podcast.
Let's get it.
You ready? Are we in the mood?
Yeah.
Okay.
We are. We
Okay,
Okay,
first up is the Sandman.
Whoa. Wait. This is the tier?
Nope. I don't have any this week.
Oh, you don't have tiers. These are
Oh,
actual things we're putting on. the
Yeah.
list.
Gotcha. So you're
Okay.
going to have to remind me how the whole lettering system works, because...
Well, S is top.
Mm-hmm.
A is second.
Okay.
B is third. Or wait, we don't have a B, do we?
It's N.
What?
Yeah, it goes S tier, A tier. It goes
Oh,
N tier, and then
D
D
tier.
tier.
I love it.
Sorry.
Wow. I love it.
I love it. That's great. Sand. Okay.
So good.
I never watched this feller.
I figured no one did. So
Is he from that weird like league where
ECW
the guy that stabbed somebody?
homicide?
That black dude that
Yeah,
like
Homicide.
yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
It is that one? Okay.
ECW from the 90s.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, these guys are just out of their mind.
He was the kind of like he did some Stone Cold kind of stuff before Stone Cold did, drinking beers and stuff.
Oh, hey now.
More Zubas.
Jesus.
Those scabs on his forehead.
That was blood from hitting himself in the head.
Jesus Christ. Did he have a kid do that for him?
I think so, yeah.
Oh my God. Blood, sweat, and what?
Does it say blood, sweat, and beers on
Yeah.
his shirt?
Oh.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, he just won, I think. Everything.
Yep.
I'm going to say S tier now.
Hey, so I was gonna like contribute to the show and buy a Rode soundboard.
Nope.
Yeah.
That ain't
About
happening.
that.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Sandman
Again, I don't.
from Punch Out? Super Punch Out?
I don't recognize
never
The
played
Wii Punch Out?
He looks
I
like
never
he
played
has
the Punch Out games. I only know Little Mac.
All right.
This guy looks like he has to pee real bad.
That was an issue he was having, yeah.
Maybe that's why his gloves are yellow. They were white when he bought them.
We'll just put him in there as
In the unknown tier.
Yeah.
In the period tier.
yeah. Let's pretend you don't exist. Sorry, buddy. No one knows you.
He's out of the game.
Man.
Oh,
How about Sandman
Ooh.
from
See, now,
Spider-Man?
I think I would go A because obviously recognizable,
Yes.
He's got the
Lo-
Jinko pants.
Janko pants.
Yes.
But as far as a villain goes,
Pretty
he-
dog shit.
yeah, never went to his full potential. Hey, dude, fill the guy's lungs up with sand, and then you win.
Do literally anything but what you're doing currently.
I'm gonna make a hammer.
Hey, you know what makes you not unique as a villain? Getting really mad.
Yeah,
That's not a superpower.
yeah. Also, if your weakness is getting wet, get out of the game. You're done.
I thought it would have been like heat.
Or move to Egypt.
The guy's like made of quickcrete. Like, dude, what are you doing? I mean, I do like that he's like incredibly mobile. That part is cool.
Mobile or malleable, or both.
Well, but he like moves swiftly
That's
because
true.
of his ever-flowing sand penis or whatever the fuck is the source of his sand powers.
So here's the double-edged sword. It's like any size he wants.
Wait a second. Why'd you put him in D tier?
I haven't put him anywhere yet. I was just playing him into the field. So any size he wants, but it's made out of sand.
Which makes it a less than pleasurable experience
Yeah, no one wants that.
for any party involved.
Yeah.
I mean, even hand jobs at that point, you're getting basically rug burn.
And if it's a water-based lubricant, once again, that's his weakness.
Yeah, you're right. And what other bases for lubricants are there? Latex?
Gel. No. God, what's it called?
Sheep's wool?
No.
Semen?
That's vitamin D.
Shit, I forget what it's
So
called.
there's saliva-based lubricant.
Oh, silicon.
Oh, I didn't know that. That sounds really fucked.
Because that's that story
Yeah.
where I went.
Yeah.
Do you know this story?
Mm-hmm.
You do.
The ultimate, I don't want to hear your story. Did I ever tell you about this? Yeah.
Kim and I wanted to do anal, and when we tried it before, it was water-based lubricants, which I didn't
Which
know.
is bad for anal.
I didn't know going into it. So I go into this porn store, and guy behind the counter goes, "Can I help you with anything?" And I go,
Funny, the best customer service.
"Fuck it. Yeah, we're trying to do anal." And he goes, "I'm glad you asked. Most people make the mistake of going with a water-based lubricant." Like, super helpful, super insightful. And as I'm checking out, he's like, "Again, thank you for asking for help." I was like, "Yeah, dude. I'm going to go fuck someone in the butt. Have a nice day."
Usually you go in there, someone's reading a magazine because they're thinking like any of the customers here don't want to be seen.
Did they
Even by the associates.
Did they have bags that like had the thank you on them?
I don't
You know
remember.
those like thank you.
I know what you, yeah.
Because it should say, "We hope your experience was pleasurable."
This is why they need you.
Mm-hmm. Where's he going? On the list.
I think A tier.
I'm gonna be a billionaire and I'm gonna be a sex shop tycoon.
I asked the dude what he wants to do for a living. He was like, "I want to work for a Fortune 500 company."
And you were like, not the place to start.
Dude, fuck off.
You can help sell them anal juice.
Sorry.
Yeah, A tier's good for me. I'm
Thank
good
you.
with that.
All right. More different Sandman.
Do you know about the Sandman?
No.
So this is the DC character, right?
This one's for you, buddy.
I mean, like, award-winning graphic novel.
Hmm.
It's so good that Netflix bought the rights to it so that they can have a series. Incredible. Because it's all of this, like, trying to deal with, like...
Is it played by David Bowie?
Holy shit, I wish.
I mean, look at that guy.
Yeah, I see it.
Very Bowie-esque.
Or Shia LaBeouf, right?
Or Keith Richards.
Oh, or Theo Von, actually.
Okay. Same time next week, or
Tim Meadows, I mean, how far are we
can
going
you
with this?
imagine if Tim Meadows
It'd be
was
incredible.
was a DC villain?
He'd be great.
I know.
Because he's
I
so
love him,
likable,
dude. I
like
love
that
him.
bait and switch thing.
Yeah, well, he plays like the villainous coach in Benchwarmers when he brings on Carlos. Dude, and it says that is the funniest part of the movie, and no one can convince me otherwise. When the piece of paper is opened and it has the money in it, and instead of saying I am 12, it says I am 12.
Wow.
Like that part for me was fucking genius. I am 12.
I am 12.
And that's what he says. He looks up at him. He's like, I am 12. And he's literally 40. Okay.
But yeah, S tier. It's an incredible like self-discovery, like trying to figure out who they are.
Is he a villain?
Yeah.
Or just like not a hero?
Just not a hero.
Very Grey Jedi-esque.
Yeah. So it goes through the story goes through all of these different aspects. There's like death and like they put like a physical being to all of these like concept ideas.
Oh.
Very, very cool.
Okay.
Sorry.
I can get behind that.
I'm very excited about
Yeah, I
that.
know you would be. That's why he's on the list.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mara.
Sandcat.
S tier.
Yeah.
S tier.
Oh, aren't they like they're the top predator because they almost never miss. That's the best fact about these things.
Oh, I just thought it was like, oh, that thing's so cute.
It's adorable.
And then they get eated.
They don't get eated.
They
no,
do.
not them. The
Oh yeah, the
their
things
prey.
get eated. Yeah.
Yeah, so they have like a 93% success rate, which is fucking crazy.
But it also implies like they pick their targets very wisely. They're like super intelligent animals.
they're cute as fuck. So like if you held one, they'd be like, I could kill you if I wanted to. But
They also have huge paws. They're one of the like. Well, there's like a whole.
thought for sure you're gonna say huge penis.
No, there's a whole lineage of cats that have big paws that help them retain like silence when they're stalking.
Yeah.
But then it also, like prevents them from slowing down when they're on like less than stable terrain. So that's why like lynx and bobcats have enormous paws because it helps them stay on top of the snow. And why Siberian tigers have bigger paws than Bengal tigers because Bengal tigers are like further south and Siberian tigers are in fucking Siberia, so there's snow everywhere. But they have the same thing because they hunt on sandy ground, so they need the ability to retain
I mean,
footing.
that thing looks like it's shitting for sure, right?
No, it's about to arch its back
Because
and
its
show
tongue's
you
out and it's like,
and show you its little cat asshole.
look at its tongue. Its eyes are so small compared to its huge fucking head.
They also have huge ears. Have you heard this?
It looks like a kitten wearing a cat suit.
It does, yeah. It does. That's really funny. Do you know why they have huge ears, by the way?
So they can hear.
No.
Oh,
Better to hear you with.
It's not for their
we're recording, right? I mean, I'm an idiot.
14 minutes.
Thanks.
it's not for hearing. They do have a great sense. What is it? What is your hearing sense? What's it called? Doesn't matter. It's for heat.
Really?
Because you dissipate heat out of your ears. Like that's one of the places. That's why like you put earmuffs on, and it keeps your whole
Wow.
head warm. So they have these huge ears that allows heat to escape. Fucking cool, huh?
Yeah. I'm obviously S tier all around
100%,
amazing.
yeah.
Amazing animal.
Also, like I really never was a cat person until Caitlin brought Rafter home. Now I am so pro cats.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I miss
Raptor.
that kitty. We had it for 8 hours and it was my best friend.
So
Aw.
beautiful.
It was the cutest fucking cat of all time.
When Caitlin was telling me that story, I was like,
Did I ever tell you that story?
Hmm.
Oh,
I was heartbroken for you as she was
Yeah.
telling me. I was like,
yeah.
oh my
I was so sad. But also, it went to a really, really good home that was like built. It was like a playground for cats. Like they put super thick rope around all the banisters, and they have all these like rope towers and stuff, so the cats can like, deal with their claws when they're too sharp, but also so they can
Yeah.
climb around. The family like lost a cat to a car accident. Like a car killed the cat, and they had been without a cat for a long time. And they were looking for one, and then Caitlin found it. But anyway, so Caitlin brings this fucking cat home that was literally in the warehouse at her job. It's a stray cat, and she went to go bring it to a shelter, and they were like, "We can't take it. There's a law in Minnesota. You have to have it for at least 48 hours before it's returned to a shelter because if somebody comes forward, then you can give them back their cat. And we're like, okay. So we bring it home. We wash it off a little bit because it was just so dirty, and some of its fur was really matted. So we're cleaning it, and it obviously hated the water. But it was so cute. It would do this thing where, so we were laying on the couch afterwards, just kind of chilling. It would like jump up on the couch and it would crawl up your chest and lay down, and then you would pet it for a little while, and then it would get up and it would like boop your nose, and then it would jump down and go to the other person and jump up on their chest, and then you'd pet it for a while, and then he would get up and he'd boop your nose, and then he would jump down, and he just went back and forth for like 3.5 hours. It was the cutest fucking cat and it was so smart, and it was oh my God, it was fucking awesome. I loved this cat, and then we had to get rid of it.
You know that feeling when you know your eyes are about to tear up?
Yeah.
That's what my eyeballs were feeling as you were telling that story.
It was the cutest fucking cat, and it was like, oh man.
I need a good. I haven't cried in a while.
I loved that cat.
We're playing the crying game.
My emotions are dulled by SSRIs.
Same. Dude. The only thing that gets me are happy cry things.
I got no tears.
You want
Now the funeral is
Thank
over,
you.
and all my tears are dried up.
Very good.
That's like the second Office Space reference in a show that hasn't had an Office Space reference ever. Wow.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Saying true.
I have a hot take about this actually.
This one's for
Please?
you.
Thank you, Mara. Very hot take about this. There is an Alolan version of Sandshrew that is fucking S tier Pokemon.
Is that the ice one?
It's Ice and Steel. So it's like, not only is it fucking excellent, but its defense is like so high. And Ice is generally like a glass cannon sort of style of play. Like there are not a lot of like ice Pokemon that have, I don't know. It's a fucking great Pokemon.
Wow.
Sandshrew is like, growing up, I was always really confused by the block structure on it. Because I was like, what is that? And then you like, the pyramids, and I'm like, oh. I would put it probably an N tier Pokemon. There are other sand reference Pokemon that are, I think, cooler.
Okay.
Like Pylosand. There's literally a Pokemon named
Of course there is.
It's named Pylosand, Pilosand.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
noticed
if you say
that
it fast enough, it's Pylosand.
You put it in the D tier.
Oh, I just wasn't done talking. I thought that was
No,
weird.
you said N tier.
I thought
Yeah.
I put it there. My
Oh.
bad.
Oh.
Yeah, so Pylosand is awesome. It's a ghost sand type, and it's like a dead sandcastle. It's fucking swag.
That's terrifying.
That is terrifying.
It's
Oh my God, a haunted sandcastle?
dude, it's badass.
That's the
I wouldn't
funniest
go
sounding-
outside of my house in that fucking world.
It's fucking sweet.
Mr. Mime's walking around.
Ooh.
creepy as shit.
Dude, have you seen the Pokemon, the Detective Pikachu?
Yes.
the whole Mr. Mime
Oh, that
scene
is hilarious. Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh,
Mr.
man.
Mime's impersonating your dad.
Yeah. Like, dude.
What a nightmare.
Yeah.
And people are just like, I'm gonna go catch him.
I mean,
Was that you that told us that? Like eventually they replace your dad or something like that? Mr. Mime, or was that you? Somebody told me the story behind Mr. Mime is actually like super depressing. Like orphaned kids, Gesundheit, get like a Mr. Mime, and eventually they like end up replacing your dad and becoming like your
father figure.
Yeah, I forget what the word the word is for it, but
Sorry.
like syndicate. It's not exactly the right word, but
Okay.
pseudo
Yeah. Okay.
penis. Now I'm ready for the next one.
Okay. Adam Sandler.
The Sandman.
Yeah.
He's S tier, no question.
The third Sandman on this list. Fucking great.
S tier. Actually, I would say pre-age 40, S tier. Post-age 40, N tier.
There's a different part of him that I love. When I found out that he just hires his friends because it was his choice. He was like, I don't want to work with anybody else.
Yeah.
I like working with my friends.
Right.
It's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's the best case scenario.
Right. I also really like that he never lost his like sense of sort of like wonder that he gets to do what he does.
Yeah.
Like he was like deer in the headlights starstruck when he started working at SNL.
Oh yeah.
Never lost that, and his early stuff was really, really good. I mean, Happy Gilmore, I would say, remains today one of the most quoted movies of all time.
For sure.
I remember seeing it on my 12th birthday
Wow.
on VHS.
What a birthday.
Eating my ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
What a birthday. Holy shit. Dairy Queen ice cream cake, whatever that crumble shit is in there, I used to isolate that. I literally would
Oh, yeah.
take off the frosting, fuck the frosting, take the ice cream, eat that real quick, and then just take my fucking time with that crumble shit.
I want to get back to how you would fuck the frosting. Was there a
Remove the frosting,
Do you
put it
heat
in a
up?
piping bag, and then pipe the fucking bag.
So my parents went with my older brothers to Billy Madison.
Yep.
So when Happy Gilmore came out, and I was like, "Oh, can we go?" They were like, "No," because Super Mormon. They were like, Billy Madison was a terrible experience for them. Remember the lady that blows her nose, or the kid blows his nose, and then she stuffs the snot rag?
Yeah.
What does he say?
Mucus Queen is yours.
Mucus Queen. So good.
Yeah, Mucus Queen is yours. And then, thanks.
Okay, does anyone know this song?
100%.
You do. Okay, thank God.
First of all, love this band.
Yeah.
So metal, or so heavy.
They are.
So heavy is one of the best metal songs ever.
Psychotic Sandwich. I've never heard.
And it's Psycho Stick. That's the name of the band.
Oh, I thought it said Psychotic Sandwich.
Okay, so play Sandwich because it's a great song. It's awesome.
Psycho Stick.
Yep.
Sandwich.
And then you got to play So Heavy.
I mean,
Okay.
Psychotic Sandwich is now a good band name for anybody who wants to take it.
So they're the reason they're my favorite, like actual like hard metal band, is because they don't take themselves seriously at all, but their music fucking shreds.
We got a. This is not a song, it's a sandwich.
Dude, it's so funny. Yeah, dude, they shred.
That bass line,
Yeah.
it's like barely like intelligible.
It's playing like it's the like harmony guitar line.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking this is a song. Well, I guess I'll just have to show you exactly where you are wrong. Why aren't you hearing the G? Why aren't you feeling the hair? If you don't listen, you'll miss it. You don't understand. I will explain it all once. I can explain it all twice. To make it clear to your brain until you're taking a bite. It couldn't be a damn cause it doesn't have a beaver. It's not the TMV cause it doesn't make you wait. It couldn't be a taco cause it isn't very crunchy. It couldn't be an Olsen cause it isn't Mary Kay. It couldn't be dirty Nancy cause it doesn't make you vomit. It couldn't be an iron cause it doesn't burn your face. It couldn't be a scramble cause it isn't freaking awesome. It couldn't be a keyboard cause it doesn't have a space. Bars. This is not a song, it's a sandwich. What would make you think otherwise? This is not a song, it's a sandwich. Now no more of your vile filthy lies. This is a song. No, it's a sandwich. But it's a song. No, it's a sandwich.
Okay, so Kim just sent me a photo.
What happened?
Kim just sent me a photo, so I sent it to the group chat.
Mm.
It's a winner. I'm putting Sandwich in the A tier for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
I want to do that so bad to Caitlin.
How do you take that picture?
I was thinking the same thing. Got to figure it out. Got to
You
figure
gotta
it
get
out.
a selfie stick, but
Well, yeah, what you do is
So they've been doing this in Japan for years.
Oh, that's really funny.
it's your pals,
Oh, the fathers.
the Padres.
I put them personally, by the way, really good.
Thank you.
San Diego.
Yeah, you got it.
San Diego. Very
Whale's
good.
vagina.
I would personally put the Padres like right now in this very moment. I would put them at probably A tier because they're a very fun baseball team to watch. But they've had some absolute ball players back. I mean, over the course of
We subjected ourselves to some really boring ass baseball clips today.
That's so
Because
funny.
there's this really exciting clickbait, and then there's 10 minutes lead up into it.
what
to,
were you
to
watching?
the 5-second thing that we fucking wanted.
What was it? Was it the Slam Diego
Yeah,
thing?
that's what we wanted. But we had to get everyone on base first.
Yeah.
We had to see everyone get on base.
Sorry.
And the guy didn't even. We got tricked because it was an away game. So the soundbite that we wanted to was "Welcome to Slam Diego."
Yeah.
The guy goes, "They've brought Slam Diego to Houston."
Yeah.
And we're like,
that's not-
"Fuck!" Just wasted
Did you
all
just
this
look?
time.
Did you look up "Welcome to Slam Diego"?
Yeah, and then there was a video saying like, the controversy of
Yeah.
what's your boy's name?
Fernando Tatis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason why he
He's
just
like the home run that pissed off baseball.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it shows him hit the home run, explains nothing.
Okay. Do you guys want an explanation of why
Yeah.
it pissed off baseball? So there's like a bunch of unwritten rules in baseball.
Hold on, real quick, because
Yeah.
there was a video of a guy who we thought was going to explain it, and he goes, "Okay, so as a Rangers fan, I feel like I need to address this."
Okay. No. Fuck
As
off.
what?
Okay.
The fuck are you talking about?
You actually, if you guys are down to watch another video, we're gonna be here late as fuck anyway. It doesn't really matter.
I
if
don't want to watch another video. I want you to explain.
Okay, so there's like an unwritten rule in baseball that there's a lot of them. It's a really archaic sport in certain ways.
They should write him down.
That's funny. Actually, there's a guy who like tries to build a list with a former MLB player of what like all the unwritten rules are, and there's some ridiculous ones in there. But this one is probably the most ridiculous. You don't swing on a 3-0 count. Like you don't hit a home run on a 3-0 count when your team is up by a lot. So like at the time,
I knew it had something to do with the score disparity.
So
I knew it.
At some point in the game, it becomes like a dick move to swing on 3-0 because of like in that game the Padres were up a lot, and whoever was pitching hung a curveball, and Tatis was like, "Fucking see ya, dude! Like bye." And then people were pissed, and he literally had to apologize. Like it was so fucking stupid. And some guy in the White Sox, I think it was Yohan Moncada, did the same to the Twins, except the Twins had a position player on the mound. They didn't have a pitcher. The guy was throwing 47 miles an hour. He literally was throwing, it was arcing on its way to the plate. And this guy just
Throwing
sat.
floaters.
Yeah, literally. This guy just sat back and then just nuked this ball. And the guy who was pitching, his name's Williams Astudillo. He's so cool. They call him La Tortuga because he's like a turtle. He's very, very, very big, but he's very fast. So he always wins the race is the whole bit. Like he's La Tortuga. But he was the guy pitching, and he as soon as he throws the ball gets absolutely smashed, and then it cuts over to his face, and he's literally like.
The funny thing was, so we watched that video, right? The thing that you're talking about,
Yeah.
because they won like 14-3 or some shit like
Yeah.
that. It was fucking
Yeah.
crazy. So the reaction, because it was during COVID, so the cardboard cutouts were giving us nothing. But the players on the opposing team were even like didn't look mad or anything.
The people who get mad about it are all the old baseball writers. They're
That's-
also the same people that elect people into the Hall of Fame. Are the old baseball writers. It's all these old, probably racist white guys that have written about baseball for 70 years.
But that's what was so funny was the opposing team just looked like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I
but
mean, you're already
that
getting
was it.
shelled. Who gives a fuck?
They're just making up like new unwritten rules to like shit on black players.
You can't have dreadlocks if it's not covered by your hat. There's actually probably this is the last thing I'm going to drop about this because there's whatever. We don't need to keep talking about it. But he's, like I've said, he's like known for his boisterous celebrations, if you will.
Yeah.
Did you see his celebration on that hit? He
I
pimps.
guess.
I was gonna tell you to go back and see if we could see
He
that,
pimps the shit out of that baseball.
but we got hung up on the pimping the.
Oh yeah,
baseball.
So he fucking like just absolutely dumps on this ball, right? And
Can you pull up that photo for Alex, since he doesn't watch the show?
I love that really cute subtle shot you just
like
threw
that?
at me.
Which folder? would it be?
146.
It's gonna be in this folder. Oh yeah, here we go. So that's in last week's episode.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
So we found a photo of a pimp, and then Mara was like, "Get a diamond encrusted baseball bat."
Yeah. That's really good. That has like a eagle's claw on the top of it, so you can use it as a fucking pimp cane. Yeah. So he nukes that ball, and then it's what many players have called like you try so hard not to pimp it that you end up pimping it, where like you just put your head down and you just start sort of trotting to first base because you know it's gone. But that's almost more demoralizing than like the guy watching it and kind of rubbing it in your face because you're like, he knew the moment he swung. And so that's what he does. He hits it and he just like sort of trots to first.
You know what the funniest part about that? I'll insert this part. So the where it lands in the audience, it hits an old baseball player in the head and like knocks his head back, and the thing like falls over. Fucking nails him dead center in the head.
That's funny.
So good.
That's what we thought everyone was mad about.
Yeah, he's
Because it looked like
he's so fun to watch.
who's Henry Connick Jr., who's like an old timey.
Harry Connick Jr.
Old timey player,
Yeah.
Sandy Koufax.
Wow.
Fucking great.
This is S tier, by the way.
Who is this Gumby ass looking?
Sandy Koufax is probably the greatest. Jeez, I don't know. There's like, if you had to pick like 4 pitchers that are the best ever, he's one of them.
Okay.
He is on the Mount Rushmore of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Wow.
Him, Nolan Ryan, you could make a good argument for. The guy was literally pitching in late into his 40s, and he was still just mowing people down. Yeah, Sandy Koufax was a fucking freak.
And he was
Well, Bernard.
I mean, I fucking love him.
It's actually huge.
I kind of
He's Caitlin's grandpa.
he kind of makes me sad though,
Okay.
because he kind of cucks up a little bit to the establishment,
Well, yeah.
and it's just like, dude, you've stood for these principles forever. That was the most tongue fart I've ever heard.
You can actually put that into the other episode.
Oh, yeah.
That's messed up.
But
Future fart.
yeah, I just
Smells
Watch
like
record.
frozen peas that thawed out because you forgot about them. It's not the best.
like when you're icing a bump. And then
Yeah,
you're like,
exactly.
oh no.
Like, time to change bags.
No, I smell like a dirty dishwasher. Yeah, I don't know. He cucks up too hard to the establishment. It's like, dude, you believe in these principles, and they're honorable principles.
But there's photographic evidence of him getting arrested in a civil rights march.
that doesn't mean anything to me. I mean, right now I'm talking about like he wasn't a cuck back then, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like all of the stuff that he did for the fucking 60 years got him where he is, and now when he's finally in a position to actually make waves, he fucking cucks up all the time.
All right.
Vote for Hillary. Hillary Clinton will be a terrific president of the United States.
No, Bernard.
He's doing politics.
I know, that's what pisses me
That
off.
happened.
He's not a politician. That's the whole
Well,
thing.
here's the
He
thing.
wasn't a politician.
He's aware
He's been a politician.
that politicians get assassinated sometimes,
Okay, I don't think that is. He's at the end of his life. He doesn't care.
but he thinks that he's going to go the distance. He
He's got
cried
20
when his
left.
brother gave that speech.
Dude, I mean, I don't know.
I hear you. I hear you.
He's Noam Chomsky if he had the ability, if Noam actually had the ability to make legislative decisions, and he just kind of shits on that opportunity every once in a while.
Where are we putting him?
Can we give him
I mean,
A?
he's fucking A tier for
Yeah.
sure. He'd be S tier if he didn't fucking
I gotcha.
bend the knee. Like he went full Game of Thrones and bent the knee.
It's true.
Pisses me off. You like that?
Hey!
What's it say, Chris?
San Mandala. Fuck yeah.
That is probably the best callback we've ever had on the show.
so good.
This can I make a hypothesis here, and I would love for it to be
Go for
corrected.
it.
The only reason that we're doing the sand tier list is because Chris said that, and it made you think of a sand mandala.
God, I wish.
I was gonna say
okay.
no way.
I don't know how. It literally came from Dairut absolutely.
Okay.
I have no idea why that entered my
Okay.
brain, but it was just like I saw the letters. I saw dude was in there,
Yeah. Okay. All right. Because I
and then it just worked out.
as soon as I saw this, I was like, "You literally built this whole thing because Chris
I wish that'd be a great story.
It's still
called
fucking
him Nelson Mandela."
yeah.
Like the
That was-
Dairut absolutely. Probably I wrote that in my notes the first week I started writing,
Oh
Crying
really?
Games,
Wow. Okay.
and I just didn't bust it out until a couple days ago.
Will we ever see the word tier integrated again?
Yeah, it'll be back.
We're just taking a quick detour.
I know.
We had to stop for
It's
gas.
genius that you went. That's when I saw the dude absolutely.
Mhm.
I was like, oh,
Oh man.
what a fucking great idea.
Yeah. That was a fun tier list, by the way. The Apple one.
Yeah.
It was very different. Also, this is S tier.
Yeah, for
No-
sure.
Okay.
No question. Have you ever seen like the making of a mandala, by the way?
Mhm.
It's incredible. And then when they fucking wipe it clean when they're done, and you're like, yo! So that's the whole
They actually
thing.
inspired me to like destroy artwork that I've made in the past.
Yeah, it's like a weird feeling. Like,
I love watching people do it in
It's like-
Procreate.
it's like,
Mhm.
like
In-
when they make a kid.
Yeah.
And then kill it.
In Procreate,
Jesus.
they can, pro-choice. So, makers of Procreate, pro-choice. So in Procreate, you can do a mirror image. So it'll duplicate on the opposite
Mhm.
side what you're doing on one side.
Yeah.
That is like hypnotic. It's,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love it. Because then it's so fast. You're like, whoa,
Yeah. I get
this
that.
is some good
For sure.
mushrooms.
I saw a TikTok that reminded me. I wanted to send it to you guys so bad, and then I just completely spaced. But it was this guy is like a prehistoric thing. Comes walking over, and he's like, "What's up, man?" Or he's like, "What's up, Gargle?" And the guy's like, "What's up, Roggle?" And he's like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got this cool thing. It's called a tool. It's So you put a rock on the end of a stick, and then you don't have to use your hands when you dig." And he's like, "It's fucking awesome." And the guy's like, "Yeah, it sounds awesome until you," and he just goes onto this whole rant about like until you make the tools, and then you become a slave to the tools that were supposed to make your life easier. And it's this whole thing. And then after all that, it cuts back over, and the guy's like, "Did you eat the happy fun time mushrooms again?" and then it cuts back over, and the guy's like, "Yeah, I ate like a handful for breakfast, and I'm not having fun, but stuff is happening."
Stuff is happening.
And finally, sand in your butt crack.
It's the devil.
Yeah, I mean, but is it lower than the boxer that we didn't know? Because I think yes, in which case the boxer has to move up a tier.
It's true. It's funny because there's like nostalgia that's wrapped around it. Because I'm an adult. I'm going to lay a towel down. I'm not sitting bare ass in the sand anymore.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but like when I was in California, we were playing football on the beach. It was a little high, and I tripped and fell in the sand.
Oh.
And then I got up, and when you get up and the lip of your shorts does that thing where it bends back when you sit up, and it just deposited sand into my ass crack.
You wear shorts when you go to the beach?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that all right or?
I don't wear anything.
just see your whole family walking. Everyone's got all their beach clothes on, and then you just everything's breathing except all you're wearing is Crocs and socks.
He's got a towel.
Yeah, and your towel. Oh
yeah,
man,
that's what I was so excited about. It was like, I'm not a monster. I'm going to sit on a towel. But I like imagining like my kids, like when they get older and they like make friends on the beach, and I'm like, Layla, it's time to go. Is that your dad? Why is he naked? He thinks every beach is a nude beach. Whoa!
What?
Which one of you was that?
I don't know.
Dude,
What was it?
there was a velociraptor in your throat while
Yeah,
you
that
were
was me.
laughing.
That was me.
It was wild.
Oh man, well,
It's that fucking air quality.
the boxer is.
What?
The air quality took me a second. Woo!
Anyway, don't worry about Mr. Sandman down there. He's
Okay.
just off the chart. He's not
Okay.
downranked.
Okay, cool.
Just not available.
Okay. All right, I feel pretty good about this. Oh, we fucked up. We fucked up bad. I don't think we have anything that matches.
The cat.
Sandcat.
And Mandala.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. The boxer guy is way out there.
Well, that is like one of my favorite video game series.
Yeah, I believe that.
I used to sit down and beat it like every day after school.
We got the sandwich thing right.
Alex sat down and beat it after school every day too.
Just beat it.
Sandshrew, I think, is just as cute as the Sandcat.
Sandshrew is cute, but I've never looked at the tier list as a.
I know you do. I'm just telling you why. I
Yeah,
did.
yeah, but you're right though. So I'm trying to defend my position here, being that you are the end all be all of this game.
All right. Who else do we have?
I mean, the Padres I put way too high.
Where did you put the sand in the crack?
You put it in A tier?
A is for ass.
Oh,
I figured.
So Mara started this not stoned and then finished stoned.
Started kicking in. I put Sandman in A tier only because one of my favorite wrestlers would wear a T-shirt with that guy on it. And I always thought that was really cool.
That is awesome.
Let's see. Sandman, the wrestler, you guys put in S tier. He kind of sucked ass.
He looked like a baller though.
Yeah, I know his highlight videos. Pretty good.
Yeah.
But now he's just like a Zuba wearing mullet guy.
He didn't look like he knew what he was
I
doing.
mean, he definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
but he was there.
That guy voted for Trump 3 times.
Who else did I have?
That guy's
here?
also not allowed within 3 miles of a school. Any school. College, elementary, doesn't matter.
I thought Sandy Koufax had a cool name.
He does have a cool name.
Yeah.
A tier.
Also had a badass slider, but
Psycho Stick, great song. I still like the beer song more.
yes, Beer is a great song by them.
Is that
Sandman,
the Beer is Good song?
Yeah.
Beer is good.
That was the first one I ever
Beer is
heard by
good.
them.
Beer is good and stuff.
Sandman was a dumb villain. He used it as an excuse to do CGI
Yeah.
in the third Spider-Man movie.
Wow, that's a hot take.
And why did they pick the Ned and Stacy guy to be him?
Yeah.
It's just a bad call overall.
He's a good serious actor, but he's a weird villain.
Mm-hmm.
To try and like do this, like, I agree.
But
You're
he was
right.
just like tacked on for like, ooh, look at the sand.
Yeah. Thanks, Sony.
Who else? I got Sandler down there.
Why is that?
So,
She hates Jews.
well, this loser, this fucking loser, right?
Whoa.
Died in the 2019 film Uncut Gems.
Still never saw it. So, all right, cool.
Wait, how did he die?
Got shot in the face.
Holy shit!
It's at the end of the movie. Don't worry about it.
It wasn't.
Okay.
Won't.
I hope my friends from work watch this.
God damn it, that's funny. You want to talk about callbacks? That's a fucking callback. Do you remember?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was the original spoiler story.
Yeah, I just love it.
That was when I learned that Mara loves to spoil.
Mm-hmm.
Always the spoiler, never the spoil.
And there's Bernard. Look at him down there.
Okay, tell me more.
D is for Democrat.
Excellent. Excellent.
All right.
Fucking good.
Sports? Sports.
When you say sports, are you referring to the legendary comedy of Calvin Johnson?
I think I am. Do you guys want me to talk about it? Or?
No, I think Chris actually knows the most.
Yep.
He was, I mean,
Very invested.
yeah.
Mhm.
So, dude loved Transformers. And through his love of Transformers, thought that he could like lift weights and become a robot. And his parents were like, oh, God,
This kid's a moron.
he's an idiot. But it went on too long. And they started, he was like, call me Megatron. And your name is, okay. All right. Well,
He was a top receiver,
Yes.
which makes him a bottom. That's how he got all those concussions.
Yeah, right. From hitting his head on the headboard. From the bounce of him rocking his
Oh
ass
yeah,
backwards.
I'm imagining it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of water beds during his time.
but he was a whistleblower. And so the NFL started like, because you can't just take him out, right? So they were like, okay, make it look like an accident.
So they were like, Autobots, roll out.
Exactly. So they roll out a bunch of concussions. And then they roll out a bunch of pain meds. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Mara?
Yeah, he was a loser that stayed in his hometown. Pride issues. And very racist.
Mom spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, he was racist or?
Everyone was.
Yeah, okay.
It was Georgia.
Yeah, I just didn't want to single him out.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Right. Go ahead.
Oh, he was a top 3 draft guy. I have a number that 434066.
His favorite Bible verse.
Mm-hmm. I think that was his locker
This
combo
comes
too.
from the Gospel of John.
Mm-hmm.
And he could read it like really fast.
Yeah.
He's king of the lions,
Yeah.
right?
Nazagwenya.
Yeah.
Baba Bibichu.
Now, to me, like, he was okay up until this point, besides the racism. But what really pushed him over the edge for me, like thinking this guy was rad as fuck, he started taking a ton of Vicodin, which is, top 3 for my favorite drugs.
Okay. This was not received.
But then, so he's up here with me, and then he quits, which is not based.
No.
And then he became weed pilled, which is cringe.
Yeah. Like, he became a total hippie. Smoking ganja all the time.
And
To deal with the stress of making all that money.
yeah, he had to take a giant load, and the load was too big.
Mm-hmm.
He had to retire.
Yeah.
As a power bottom,
Mm-hmm.
that there is the one load that breaks it.
Yeah.
It's the straw that broke Calvin's back.
The load that breaks the bottom's back.
Then he was sued by the Lions, which was totally 100% a race thing.
Yeah.
No speculation at all.
I mean, notoriously, lions are the most racist out of the Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, have you seen The Lion King?
And this is basically another story of how capitalism needs to be brought down to its knees.
yeah.
He got married and had children, and then now he smokes up the local kids for free. And he helps out with their toilets.
Gets to live out his dream as a transformer. Whew. Megatron Plumbing, which is a nonprofit where he goes and helps out those kids with their toilets.
That's the legend of Calvin the Wise.
Calvin the Wise.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like my eyes are going to fucking explode. Dude. So hard not to just...
All right. I think that covers it. It's pretty much
Yeah,
all.
see, we got it right. You didn't have
Yeah.
anything else to add, right?
No.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Do our homework here.
There's the tragedy of Darth Calvin the Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. God, I love sports.
Yeah, sports, more specifically. So, same time next week, or
We didn't fight this week, did we?
No,
no?
it's fine. We can
It's
take it.
also
Fine.
it's also been damn near 3
Mhm.
Yeah,
hours.
what is it, 11:30?
Yeah.
It's 9:45.
Jesus
we got
Christ.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, so
All right, sign up for the Patreon.
we need it.
Buy hoodies. Buy any Thanks Mara merch. What do we say? 50%? Mara's getting half of that profit.
And she's gonna
Gesundheit.
keep making that noise into the microphone.
Oh, that
for
was you
sure.
that time?
That is not something I generated on purpose.
It's a great
Fuck.
noise.
It's
though.
been 3.5 hours and things are trying to escape.
Yeah. I gotta get home so I can shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. Same. Who's doing it?
Same time next week.
Dude.
Absolutely.
Dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Dude, absolutely.